Greetings, my name is Harold Reyes, and I'll be glad to talk to you about semiotic in naturopathic profession at Venezuela. I want to thank Naturopatia for having me here today, and I would like to beg your pardon for my English. I'll do my best. Today, I'll share with you a little bit of my long-term natural experience and the experience I get with the graduate naturopaths from our educational organization, Naturoven, which I have the honor to preside. However, I don't have the authorization of any other Venezuelan organization association to speak on their behalf. The content of this presentation will include a brief introduction and some questions like, for example, is there any naturopathic semiotic at Venezuela? And semiotic naturist, are there any model health that apply semiotic or macrofunction model apply it? And what are the main signs used for naturopath Venezuela? In Venezuela, there are many different trends of natural medicine, complementary therapy, so the recognition, analysis, and meaning of a sign can generate many linguistic code for the same sign. At Asoducal and Naturoven, we have the same focus on what kind of interpretation we have to give to this sign in the holistic aspect. To give to this speech a practical approach, and looking forward to take advantage of a lower time, I propose to have a look at some common questions related to the topic. Thereafter, I will give you my personal view on the subject. So, let's go. First question. Is there a former naturopathic semiotic in Venezuela? Answer. As far as the former naturopathic semiotic is concerned, there is not direct answer to this question. As therapists or healthcare personnel, we always have to recognize the sign the body is manifesting, identifying and characterizing them to determine the patient's final health condition meaning. All this in the context of triad of peers and saussure, signifier, referent, and meaning. However, in our country, there is not formal or institutionalized training in recognition of the signal related to this concept. Still, this does not prevent Venezuelan therapists to use the triad intuitively. It must be clarified that some Venezuelan naturopath schools teach semiology using a naturist semiotic-based model, highlighting the importance of semiotics as a determining part of the correct naturopathic diagnosis. Assuming that there are not consensual rules between Venezuelan naturopaths, what are these models and which of them apply to naturist semiotic? Well, first, let's define the health model used in Naturoven. Naturoven's model meets the following elements. First, basic knowledge about health and disease phenomena. Second, diagnostic tool. Third, therapeutic tools. As far as the naturopath is concerned, all these elements must meet the principle of using the natural elements such as water, sun, air, soil, plants, food, movement, among others, in order to promote, maintain, and achieve a healthy state. Now, how is operationalized this model? This can be done using models that support the concept of macrofunction. This can be understood as the human body integrative function that allows its performance according to our species design. These macrofunctions are assimilation, elimination, stimulus, and response. This scheme allows the understanding that its sign means that an organism has been led astray from its original design, which is to be and stay healthy. Within this model group, the sign and significance in the diagnosis code is according to lifestyle, including feeding, recreation, exercise, emotion, relationship between partner, family members, stress handle, how the people can handle the pressure of the society, rage, sleep. After that, macrofunction are taken account: elimination, assimilation, stimulus, and response. And finally, the nosology aspect made by the doctor. Okay? All these concepts are included in Azoeducal and Naturoven training model, and the main writer who proposed this model is Dr. Rafael Garcia Chacon. And finally, we arrive to the last question, the third one: non-official, non-consensus semiotic language in between Venezuelan naturopaths. Which rule of common language are to be used then? Here my point of view. Indeed, sign are universal. Even so, observer may allocate different characteristics. Unfortunately, the codes that are used to characterize any universal fact usually change between naturopaths. Even so, we speak the same language of science. Usually, a greater importance is given to analyze and interpret the disease rather than interpreting the disease sign in the context of a naturopathic holistic approach. I think, and this is my last point of view, that this problem we have in our hands, big problem, could be regularized if we define formally what is and who is a naturopath. Creating a training program only to train naturopaths, not only in Venezuela or in America, in all the world, all around the world. Like a doctor, like an engineer, we have to talk everywhere who is a naturopath. Now, let's show to you some of the main signs we use in Naturoven and in other some naturopathic school. Well, time to say goodbye. I hope this little 10 minutes to hear me from Venezuela gives you a little idea what are we doing and what we want to do with semiotic topic in the naturopath career. I'll see you maybe next year, maybe before, in Italy, in Spain, Montevideo. I hope for you the best. Bye. I leave you my contact. Goodbye.